One day, your doctor looks at your report and says, "Your creatinine is climbing." You nod, not knowing what that truly means. A few months later, your ankles begin to swell. Your body feels weighty. And before you know it, basic things like sleeping through the night or eating your favorite fruit become perilous. This isn't just fatigued kidneys, it's a silent buildup of toxins, poisons steadily pouring into your blood. And here's the frightening fact most folks never hear. What you consume before bed can affect whether those poisons stay lodged or be flushed out while you sleep. Because your kidneys don't rest when you do. They work harder at night, filtering, mending, purifying, and the correct fruits can supercharge that process, helping you decrease creatinine naturally and regain lost function. But consume the incorrect ones, and you can push your kidneys into failure even faster. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, you'll discover 4 powerful fruits that cleanse your kidneys overnight, and 1 ordinary fruit that could be secretly hurting them. Before we begin, tell me in the comments where you're watching from, and make sure you've subscribed for simple, science-based health recommendations that may genuinely alter your life. The primary problem: creatinine and quiet. Damaged creatinine. It sounds innocent, simply a term doctors mention in passing. But beneath that modest figure lurks one of the most subtle and serious cautions your body can provide. Creatinine is a waste product. Every time your muscles function, even when you're just walking, breathing, or moving, your body creates it. Healthy kidneys filter it out easily. But as your kidneys begin to deteriorate, the waste doesn't leave your body. It starts accumulating up inside your blood, quietly, slowly, and without agony. And that's what makes it so lethal. By the time your creatinine level starts to rise substantially, more than half of your kidney function is already gone. Think about that. 50% lost before you ever feel a single symptom. You can experience swelling in your ankles. You could feel a little more weary than normal. Or maybe food starts to taste weird. But most individuals disregard these early whispers until it's too late. Today, more than 37 million Americans live with renal disease. 9 out of 10 don't even know it. Because kidneys don't scream for aid, they mumble. And those murmurs are simple to miss until the damage is done. But here's the truth. This deterioration isn't inevitable. Your body is continuously attempting to recover. You only need to offer it the necessary support. And one of the most potent ways to do it is through the fruits you consume. Because while certain fruits flood your kidneys with potassium and sugar, others silently assist cleanse and heal them, even as you sleep. Now, let's talk about the minerals that decide which fruits heal you and which ones secretly injure you. The mineral double-edged sword. Most people think fruits are always healthy. And certainly, nature created them attractive, bright, and full of vitamins. But when your kidneys are weak, even good things can turn hazardous. It all comes down to 2 minerals that behave like a double-edged sword: potassium and phosphorus. When your kidneys are healthy, they balance these minerals precisely. They flush out the surplus potassium, eliminate phosphorus, and keep your blood chemistry constant. But when kidney function drops, that balance breaks. Suddenly, potassium, once your body's closest buddy, becomes your heart's deadliest enemy. Because when it builds up in the blood, it can cause the heart to beat erratically, and in severe circumstances to stop. Doctors call it hyperkalemia. And it can happen softly, even overnight, especially in persons who eat substantial amounts of high potassium foods, like bananas, oranges, or dried apricots. Then there's phosphorus. You don't hear about it frequently, yet too much of it is just as harmful. It builds up slowly, harming the blood vessels and bones, forcing your kidneys to work harder until they wear down totally. One long-term investigation indicated that patients taking above 800 milliliters of phosphorus daily faced a 40% quicker development toward renal failure. That's why, when your kidneys are struggling, you can't just eat what seems healthy, you have to eat what's safe. And the safest fruits are the ones that keep potassium and phosphorus in check while nourishing your kidneys with antioxidants and mild hydration. But minerals aren't the only problem. There's another silent murderer hiding inside some fruits, something that can inflame, scar, and age your kidneys from the inside out. Let's talk about that next. Hidden accelerators. Sugar and inflammation. There's another hazard most people never think about. It's not salt, it's not protein, it's sugar. Even the sort found naturally in fruit. You see, every time you eat anything sweet, your kidneys work harder to metabolize it. And when kidney function is already inadequate, even a tiny sugar load can provoke a storm of inflammation inside those sensitive filters. Over time, this generates microscopic scars, tiny injuries that never entirely heal. The result? Creatinine creeps higher, filtration slows, and your kidneys are slowly losing strength day by day. A large study discovered that persons who eat high-sugar fruits on a regular basis saw a 28% quicker drop in renal filtration rate. But the actual tale is about more than just sugar. It is about inflammation, the unseen fire that consumes the kidneys from within. Some fruits add fuel to the fire, increasing oxidative stress and swelling within the nephrons. Others do the opposite. They reduce inflammation, purify the blood, and aid in kidney repair. Understanding the distinction is critical, because choosing the correct fruits means more than just eating healthily. You are giving your kidneys a fighting shot to recover. And before you see the 4 fruits that do just that, let's talk about why protecting them is so important. Not only for your health, but for your entire life. The stakes: economy and quality of life. Kidney disease does not simply attack your body. It quietly takes away your freedom. At first, it's the little things. You start seeing the doctor more frequently. You start worrying about every blood test. Then, one day, you hear the term dialysis. Life suddenly changes. You spend 12 hours per week linked to a gadget that performs functions that your kidneys no longer can. Your timetable is no longer yours, your energy, your dinners, even your travels. Everything centers around therapy. And this is the awful truth. In 2019, Medicare spent more than $130 billion treating chronic renal disease. Each dialysis patient spends around $90,000 per year. However, the true cost cannot be measured in money. It's the hours lost, dreams were delayed, independence is steadily slipping away. However, the majority of this misery is preventable. The kidneys are fighters. They respond when you provide them with the appropriate support. Hydration should be clean, gentle nourishment, and the right fruits that lighten their load rather than add to it. And that is what we will discover next. Because 4 powerful fruits lurking in your kitchen can help you flush out pollutants, naturally decrease creatinine, and support the kidneys that keep you alive. Let us start with the first one. A basic, familiar fruit you've seen 1,000 times, yet likely never realized how powerful it is. Fruit nub for 4. Apples. Sometimes the most effective medicines are the most simple. When it comes to kidney protection, few fruits are more mild or soothing than the basic apple. You've heard the phrase, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away." However, for anyone with excessive creatinine, it is more than simply a statement. It is a lifeline. A single medium apple has only 195 milligrams of potassium, less than half the quantity found in one banana. That means your kidneys won't have to work too hard to clear the extra. It's safe, lightweight, and extremely cleaning. But that's just the beginning. Pectin, a sort of fiber unique to apples, is what makes them so wonderful. Consider pectin as a natural sponge. When you consume an apple, this fiber binds to waste materials in your gut, including phosphorus and heavy metals. Instead of allowing toxins to re-enter your bloodstream, pectin helps them pass via your feces. It's like giving your kidneys a tiny backup team so they don't have to handle everything on their own. Then, there are the antioxidants, quercetin and chlorogenic acid. These substances act deep inside the kidneys to neutralize free radicals that cause microscopic scarring in the nephrons, which are small filters that purify your blood. Every bite helps to protect the filters from damage and inflammation. Here's a common error individuals make. They peel the apples. However, the skin is where the true power rests. It has 2 to 6 times more antioxidants than the flesh. So, if your digestion allows you, always eat apples with their skins. This is where your kidneys get the most protection. Apples also assist to balance blood sugar, which is important because uncontrolled blood sugar is one of the leading causes of renal failure. With a low glycemic index of 28 to 44, apples' natural sugars release slowly, avoiding dangerous surges that stress the kidneys and blood vessels. A big study of thousands of adults found that eating 1 apple per day reduced the risk of getting chronic kidney disease by 19%. That isn't luck, it's science. And here's something most folks don't realize. Eating an apple at night can provide even greater benefits. Your kidneys are most active at rest. The pectin, antioxidants, and moderate hydration in apples aid in nightly cleansing, allowing your body to wash out waste while you sleep. They can be eaten raw, sliced into oatmeal, or blended into a nighttime smoothie with cinnamon, a spice that is believed to regulate blood sugar and reduce inflammation. Simple, safe, and profoundly restorative. Apples demonstrate that kidney regeneration does not require special or expensive diets. Sometimes it starts with what you already have in your fruit bowl. If apples are the quiet protectors, the following fruit serves as the body's shield. Small, strong, and packed with healing pigments that battle inflammation from the inside out. Let us now move on to the third fruit, blueberries. The third fruit is blueberries. Blueberries are little, colorful, and one of the most potent kidney-healing fruits created by nature. Most people think of blueberries as a breakfast topping or a sweet snack. Your kidneys, however, see them as medicine disguised as food. Half a cup of blueberries has only 57 milligrams of potassium and 6 milligrams of phosphorus, which are so low that even individuals with kidney restrictions can safely consume them. But what makes them unique is what lies beneath that deep blue skin. The color is caused by a collection of molecules known as anthocyanins, which are potent antioxidants that preserve and repair the fragile blood arteries and filtration units found inside your kidney. Every day, oxidative stress targets your nephrons, the small filters that remove pollutants. Blueberries include anthocyanins, which neutralize dangerous chemicals before they cause damage. And the results aren't simply theoretical. A clinical experiment published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition studied older persons experiencing early kidney decline. Those who ate blueberries 3 times a week experienced a 34% slower reduction in filtration rate, with an incredible 18% showing genuine improvement in kidney function. That's not a coincidence. This is the healing power of food. However, blueberries are not only good for your kidneys, they also defend your heart. Because in reality, renal health and heart health are synonymous. When one person suffers, the other follows. Blueberries help keep both robust by reducing inflammatory cytokines, which are substances that inflame and scar blood vessels, by up to 47%. The better your circulation, the easier it will be for your kidneys to receive oxygen and minerals. Here's another hidden advantage. They gradually enhance insulin sensitivity and balance blood sugar levels, thereby protecting your kidneys from diabetes, the leading cause of kidney failure globally. In one 8-week trial, participants who ate blueberries had their blood pressure drop by 4 to 6 mmHg, which corresponded to a 7% lower risk of renal disease progression. That is a small modification with a significant consequence. What is the best part? Frozen blueberries are exactly as effective as fresh. Their nutrients remain intact even after freezing, allowing you to enjoy them all year long. Try it before bedtime. Combine half a cup frozen blueberries, unsweetened almond milk, and a sprinkling of cinnamon. It's cool, soothing, and extremely purifying. While you sleep, antioxidants work to repair cellular damage and aid in the recovery of your kidneys from the day's stresses. You'll feel lighter, brighter, and more refreshed in the morning because your kidneys worked hard all night. So, while blueberries may appear little, they are one of your most powerful partners in combating high creatinine, inflammation, and weariness. Their power is not in size, but in science. If blueberries are your body's natural defense, the next fruit is your repair crew, rich, juicy, and packed with ingredients that literally tell your kidney cells to fix themselves. Let us now move on to the second fruit, red grapes. Fruit number 2, red grapes. They are tasty, tiny, and include one of the most effective natural kidney medications, red grapes. Most people appreciate them for their flavor, but few realize they contain a chemical so powerful that doctors are investigating it as a potential cure for chronic kidney disease. It's called resveratrol, and it's found predominantly in the skins of red and purple grapes. Resveratrol acts like a minuscule bodyguard. It protects the kidney's fragile cells from inflammation, oxidative stress, and DNA damage. In a landmark kidney worldwide trial, individuals who took resveratrol-rich diets experienced a 22% improvement in kidney function within 6 months. This is because the chemical activates sirtuins, which are particular proteins found in your body. Think of sirtuins as your cell's internal repair team. They reduce inflammation, repair damaged tissue, and aid in kidney recovery at the molecular level. And there is more. Resveratrol also inhibits NF-κB, a master switch that activates inflammation in almost all chronic diseases, from arthritis to kidney failure. Grapes help to inhibit the inflammatory cascade that causes more scarring by turning off that switch. But there is a catch. Grapes are naturally higher in sugar, with approximately 15 grams per cup. For healthy people, this is fine. However, if you already have kidney problems or are trying to control your blood sugar, portion size is important. Stick to half a cup 2 or 3 times a week. That modest serving is more than enough to fill your system with antioxidants while minimizing sugar stress. Make sure they are red or purple, not green. Red and purple grapes contain up to 5 times more resveratrol than green grapes, which supply nearly none. Consume them fresh, not juiced. When you eat the whole grape, the natural fiber inhibits sugar absorption, keeping your blood sugar levels stable while also preserving your kidneys. Juices, on the other hand, remove the fiber and concentrate the sugar, which is exactly what you want to avoid. You may also freeze grapes and eat them at night as a refreshing, healthful snack. The antioxidants remain active, and the cool temperature helps to reduce inflammation and fluid retention before bedtime. With each handful, you're not only munching, you're also providing your body with nature's own anti-inflammatory treatment. You're simultaneously protecting your kidneys, heart, and blood vessels. And while red grapes are natural protectors, the following fruit is a full-fledged detoxifier, a tropical powerhouse that works overnight to wash out toxins and naturally lower creatinine. Let us now move on to the first fruit, pineapple. Fruit number 1 is pineapple. If there is one fruit that has surprised almost every kidney patient I've ever met, it's pineapple. Sweet, tropical, refreshing, and one of the most effective natural detoxifiers for your kidneys. Most people think of pineapple as just another fruit for summer drinks. However, when it comes to decreasing creatinine and flushing toxins, this golden fruit acts as nature's own mild cleansing mechanism. Here's why. Every slice of pineapple contains bromelain, a strong enzyme found mostly in the fruit's fibrous core. Bromelain isn't just for digestion. It also helps your body break down inflammatory proteins and eliminate waste that accumulates in your kidneys over time. These protein fragments can block the tiny filters inside your nephrons, which are microscopic cleansing units that remove toxins from your bloodstream. When those filters become blocked, creatinine levels rise. Bromelain aids in the removal of this buildup, allowing for smoother, more efficient filtering. But that is not all. Pineapple also serves as a natural diuretic. It gradually enhances urine flow while avoiding the unpleasant adverse effects of pharmaceutical diuretics. That means your body can more effectively flush away excess sodium, urea, and creatinine, especially if you eat in the evening when your kidneys are at their most active. Many people who start eating fresh pineapple on a regular basis realize that their swelling goes down, their urine output improves, and their vitality gradually returns. And unlike other tropical fruits, pineapple contains surprisingly little potassium, barely 180 milligrams per cup. This makes it safe for folks who monitor their potassium levels. In comparison, a mango can have more than 325 milligrams, and a papaya can contain up to 390 milligrams. For someone with kidney problems, the distinction is important. There's also vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant that promotes cellular healing. Vitamin C strengthens blood vessels, promotes collagen repair, and aids in kidney recovery from oxidative stress. And when taken with bromelain, it forms a synergy that reduces inflammation throughout the body, from the joints to the kidneys. However, few people know this. Not all pineapples are made equal. The majority of canned pineapple was heated during processing. That heat destroys bromelain, the enzyme responsible for the majority of its advantages. If you want the real experience, always use fresh pineapple. Don't throw away the core. The rough, fibrous center is where bromelain is most concentrated. Cut it into little pieces, combine it into a smoothie, or eat it gently after supper. You can even develop a simple overnight detox practice. Combine half a cup fresh pineapple, water, a squeeze of lemon, and a few mint leaves. Drink it 1 hour before bedtime. It reduces inflammation, promotes digestion, and gently stimulates the kidneys as you sleep. This simple process, when followed consistently, can naturally reduce bloating, edema, and creatinine levels. Remember, mending takes time. Your kidneys did not diminish overnight, and they will not regenerate overnight either. However, with consistency, fresh pineapple becomes one of your most valuable companions in the recovery process. So, whether you eat it as a snack, a smoothie, or a refreshing evening cleanse, this tropical fruit may help your body achieve what it was created to do. Filter, flush, then heal. And now that you've learned about the 4 fruits that aid in kidney repair, let's put everything together into a clear, straightforward plan that you can begin tonight. Conclusion and action plan. So now you know. 4 simple fruits: apples, blueberries, red grapes, and pineapple. Each works in their own unique way to protect, cleanse, and regenerate your kidneys. There are no pricey supplements. There are no difficult therapies. Nature is simply doing what medicine frequently fails to do: heal softly from the inside out. Let us make it realistic. Here's a fruit strategy to help your kidneys repair that you can start tonight. Step 1. Remove the hidden threats. If you have a high creatinine level, limit or avoid foods high in potassium and sugar. Oranges, bananas, cantaloupe, mangoes, dried fruits, and commercial fruit drinks. They appear healthy, but in weakened kidneys, they can be silent triggers for dangerous potassium buildup and inflammation. Step 2. Rotate the healing fruits. Don't eat the same meal every day. Your body thrives on variation. Create a simple 4-day rotation to provide your kidneys with the entire range of antioxidants and cleansing minerals. Monday, apple day. In the evening, eat 1 apple with its skin. Tuesday, blueberry day. Half a cup after dinner, or blend into a nighttime smoothie. Wednesday, it's red grape day. Half a cup fresh red or purple grapes, frozen or chilled. Thursday, pineapple day. Before bed, eat a few pieces of fresh pineapple, or drink a small glass of blended pineapple water. Then, repeat this pattern throughout the week. It ensures that the healing process remains continuous, gentle, steady, and balanced. Step 3. Stay hydrated in the proper way. Water is beneficial, but avoid overloading your system. Drink small sips throughout the day rather than large glasses at once. For an additional boost, add slices of apple or pineapple to your water bottle for a natural kidney-friendly infusion. Step 4. Monitor your progress. Every 2 to 3 months, consult your doctor about your creatinine and potassium levels. Observe how your swelling, energy, and sleep improve with time. Small numbers on a report cannot tell the whole story. However, your body can. Step 5. Develop consistency. Healing takes time, but each healthy choice adds up. Each apple, handful of blueberries, and bite of pineapple adds up. The more consistent you are, the stronger your kidneys get. Most importantly, remember this. Your kidneys aren't broken. They are resilient. They respond to care, patience, and proper nourishment. Even if you've been told there's nothing you can do, nature will always provide a path forward if you choose it. So, tonight, before you go to bed, check your fruit bowl. What you eat before you sleep can influence how your kidneys function while you sleep. Choose wisely. Choose healing. And choose life. Because you are not powerless. You are one habit away from change, one fruit away from strength, and one small step away from regaining your health. Tell me in the comments which of these 4 fruits you'll start with tonight. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Awareness saves lives, and your simple act of sharing may give someone else a second chance at health. Stay strong. Keep hoping.